Now, when you say money problems or when you say money blocks, I'm not sure what that means, but I want to ask you all this. Is money the solution or is money the problem?
Oh, interesting question. That is an interesting question, and I can't wait to say. Okay, so people have written in. Barbie says problem with solution. Malvika says neither. Satvinder says it's a solution. Excuse me. Raju and Akriti, Lisa say money is the solution. Namrata says both. Bela says sometimes both. Pooja says money is the solution to problems. And solution, neither solution. Majority is saying solution.
It is. How are you telling me about it? Have you not made it a problem? It is the solution. But when you're talking about it, you've made it a problem. Like we had D on the group just a few days back. And for D, her problem was that her son's not getting married. And I'll also mention a couple of other things with our children because that's come up in the last couple of weeks. Like there was also a K. And for K, her son was not getting a job. And there was also Y. And Y's son was not getting admission, even though he did very well. Now, here's the thing. With the problem that you don't know is the problem. The money is the solution, right? Money makes everything easier. Everybody cries a little lesser in a limousine than in the local metro. It makes life much simpler. Right? When you have given the solution as a problem, you have now told me that there is a conflict. Because here's the problem, and let me give you Dee's example, who wants to get her son married. The problem is she wants to get her son married. Now, is getting your child married a problem or a solution?
It's not a problem unless you make it one.
It is a solution, right? Your child must get, it is a solution. What is it that you have now decided that the solution not happening is the problem?
Right.
Yes, everybody with me?
Yes.
So what is the problem? The problem is, and I am doing this out of logic. I am doing this out of common sense, and I'm doing this with some little bit of a reading, which is he is going to be in his 30s. How long am I going to take care of him? I need another woman to show up.
What will people say?
What will people say? If he is not getting married, if they look at me, then it falls on me that the parents aren't doing something. So therefore, I fear society's judgment. Now that's a problem. The solution is not the problem. So the problem that is making our problems worse is that you think the solution is part of the problem. Because what you're saying is, the solution is not happening is the problem, but you're not dealing with the problem. The problem is that you are feeling awful about this. Therefore, how can you get good? How can you get better? How can you get being received? How can you get great? Yes? Please, somebody tell me, what was our most basic principle as we started this call?
Your divinest destiny is how you feel.
It's how you feel. And no, your divinest destiny is in you feeling good, better, great. Is your divinest destiny this? When you say money problem, is your problem money or is your problem stress because you don't know how you'll take care of the house? You don't feel supported because you don't know how you're going to give up a bad marriage. What is the problem, my darlings? Is money the problem or the solution? And now have you taken a solution and made it a problem? Because instead of dealing with the problem, you are now telling me that I want to deal with the solution and make it part of the problem. Can you see? You have now tripled your problems. The problem with the problems that you don't know is a problem is that you don't know your problem. What is the problem? The problem is I'm not feeling good about something. And I believe and I think and I see that money could be a solution. My child going abroad could be a solution. My child getting admission in a good college would be a solution. My child getting married would be a solution. And now that has become the problem because that is not happening. But problem to यही है. इसको कौन देखेगा? इसका क्या करेंगे? You know, there were two cows and both of them hanging out in the pasture. And one cow said to the other, you know, these human beings, they started to avoid us. This is quite some time back, slightly dated. They began to avoid us because, you know, we're having crazy stuff going on with this mad cow disease. So it's a very tough time for us. And the other cow says, oh my, that is awful. I'm so glad I'm a penguin. You see?
I'm just imagining the conversation also.
And it was the most adorable thing. When you don't know the problem and you chase a solution which you have now made a problem, please tell me how many years have you spent in this solution, problem. Please tell me, my darlings, how long has your life been in this solution which you have made a problem but are thinking is the solution, and now you're chasing it without knowing that you have put out as a wand this solution as a problem. How many of y'all, my darlings, saying the same thing without results? How many of y'all?
I'm just going to check on that, Nidhu. In fact, there's a question that came in where Siddhant is asked, feeling is the key, but how to make it independent of our current situation. And Malavika says, how about saying feeling good converted to wealth? And Lotus says, Nidhu, you make me laugh, and everyone's laughing. Okay, so Suma says life so far, so pretty much entire life. Raju says 15 years. Cam says 8 years. Monica says too long. Namrata says 100 years.
1,000
so like lifetimes.
Like lifetime. You see? Why? How many workshops have you attended? How many summits are you part of? How many programs have you taken on? Because you did not know that your word is your wand, and as you speak, you shall create. And therefore, you have created a problem in the solution, which now the universe cannot sort out for you because you have free will.